try it this way. Ooh, so we're moving on to headlines. And the first headline
well done.
is, look at that. Nice. I can keep my job on the show now. Viral marketing lessons from Dropbox.
Yeah, so this was an interesting article. Dropbox recently came out with a presentation about kind of the growth of their company, what they learned, how they did it. And one of the interesting things about Dropbox was they quickly realized that the traditional marketing techniques, they just weren't working for them. Yeah. But other techniques, mostly word of mouth, was really working for them. And so it was a great presentation that outlined some of the different things that they learned, including have a good product. It's pretty good. It's kind of important. Yeah. But also questioning best practices. People said marketing was done some specific way, and the Dropbox guys, or folks, when they realized that it wasn't working for them, they questioned it, and they didn't just not believe. Do you want to talk about some of the other ones?
Well, no, I think a lot of it comes back to really having sort of a great product and doing a bunch of things to encourage that word of mouth. So make it easy, but again, it does boil down to having that great product. I mean, you mentioned this in the book, sort of that analogy of like all sizzle and no steak. Right. You can't polish things over with really good sales and marketing anymore because that information travels so quickly online now, and it's so public. Like everyone has this huge voice.
No, definitely, and it's interesting to see, even if you don't, let's say you have a decent product. All products aren't perfect. There's no product that's perfect. Right. And so where companies are really good in social media is you listen, interact, and react. It's that third piece that some of them fall down to where they're listening, they're joining the conversation, but then if 90% are saying, look, I don't like this about Dropbox, are they adjusting at real time? Is marketing sitting closely to production? As you mentioned, kind of organizations need to shift and change. And are they doing that? Or if it's 90% love this piece, are they taking that and making sure that their marketing is talking about that at all times?
And I think that a lot of companies see that negative reaction from the community sometimes and get really scared about it, when in actuality, if you can actually respond to that and make the product better, specifically how the community asked for it, you can actually build stronger fans than if you just had sort of built it that way in the first place in some ways, because like that responsiveness, people are like, wow, they listened to me, like that's my feature. They get really excited about that stuff.
That's a great point, because Federal Express, they've noticed if they're able to resolve someone's issue, that person's 5 times more likely to repeat than just a regular customer. So you can turn the person that sends something negative into your greatest fan. Usually 9 times out of 10 that's going to work. You always have that 10% that's kind of that troll out there, but overall it's great.
Totally.
Absolutely. So the marketing takeaway for this one is that it's actually something that you pointed out before. People trust their friends more than they trust your company. And so you need to make it easy for them to spread the word. And Dropbox actually did that because they started up a referral program. And if you referred your friends, they gave you all sorts of incentives if your friends became customers. And so you really want to help people spread the word about your business.
Yeah, and they made it really easy. It's like built right into the product.
Exactly.
So.